Hey, what's up everyone? This is the 5th episode of the 12 Days of Anime, and for my 5th favorite moment in an anime for 2012, I chose episode, I believe it was 276 in Naruto Shippuden, which is when Toby and the tailed beast statue show up out of nowhere, right after the battle at Battlefield A just ended. There's only like a few dozen to maybe a couple of hundred shinobi left standing, and as soon as they attack, everyone starts freaking out. They don't know what's going on. Some of them are clueless. And then, in the meantime, Lady Tsunade and Killer Bee's brother, of course, they just get notified that Naruto just broke through the barriers and like, what? He's supposed to be able to handle Jinchuriki. But then a few seconds later again, they realize that Killer Bee is helping him out. And the barriers are meant to handle one, not two Jinchuriki. So, right afterwards, right before they leave to go for Naruto and them, some of the people at the battlefield start realizing what's going on. They realize who it is or what it is. They realize why it's there and why Madara/Toby brought them. And I wish they would have somehow learned a little bit earlier. It's like one of those things like, damn, why didn't that happen like this? And if they would have realized just a little bit earlier, then they would probably notify headquarters, which Lady Tsunade and Killer Bee's brother would probably went to the battlefield and helped out. And overall, Madara/Toby would have a lot less likely succeeded in what he was trying to do. Now, the statue, it's absolutely just huge. I mean, it's bigger than Choji or his dad. I mean, it's just huge. And someone tries to do an earth style on him later, trying to capture him like in a big ball. And of course that failed, and he ended up using this electrical attack, which had such a huge blast radius, it destroyed dozens or hundreds of shinobi. I mean, it wiped out just about everyone within one swipe, and it reminded me of the explosive style from that one guy that tried to kill Sasuke. He blew himself up. It had nearly as much blast radius as that thing, except he didn't have to kill himself in order to get it done. So the thing is very, very strong. And both Choji and his dad try to go after it. And even though they're very huge, the thing's a little bit bigger than them, and even though they both went after it, that didn't go so well. I wish we could have seen them both, instead of one grabbing him or pushing the thing and the other one punching it, I wish we would have seen them both try to grab it, because if they would have both tried to grab it, I'm pretty sure they would have likely lifted it up, just throw it, get the F out of here or something. But I don't know, maybe for all we know that thing weighs 5 million pounds or something. I mean, it is huge. I mean, it's just ginormous. So really, we'll never know. But this was a really great action-packed episode, and what surprised most people is just the fact that it happened so soon. I mean, we knew he was going to come for the pot, or whatever it's called, that has the Gold and Silver Brothers, because they have the Nine Tails chakra inside of them, and he needs them to complete the 10 Tails, because the Tailed Beast statue, or whatever it's called, does have all the chakra from Tailed Beast 1 to 7, and just a little bit of the 8, and all they need is the number 9 to complete it, and just a little bit way too soon. I mean, even Kabuto thought it was too soon, and that's why he had to unsummon all the, everyone except one guy. Actually, I think he unsummoned everyone except one guy, and he was stuck in the circle. I'm not sure if he decided to not unsummon him just because, well, he was the closest one there, so he could be a really good advantage in the future or something, or if it's because he was trapped in a box, so maybe even the reanimation jutsu won't even work on him. I don't know. But overall, it was a really great episode. Big surprises, and we did get to see that statue in action finally. We got to see what it's capable of, and I gotta say, it is very, very strong. Now, I was thinking at the end of this episode, I was like, man, it couldn't have got any worse, because they actually had some shinobi left, so simply speaking, they did have the slight upper hand against the Akatsuki. But really, if you think about it, it could have gotten a lot worse, because if he would have not went there so soon, they might have joined up with the other shinobi and helped them out, and instead of appearing at Battlefield A, he would have appeared right before them, and there would have been more shinobi there, so he would have killed much more guys, and at that point, the Akatsuki would have had the upper hand, because they would have killed more guys, percentage-wise, than the shinobi have. Or they would have tried to go to headquarters and bring the pot with the Gold and Silver Brothers to them, and they would have probably had a lot of the main characters like Shikamaru and them guarding that thing, and because the statue would have less things to target on, it would be able to do it just much more accurately and promptly, and might have killed some of the main characters, which would have just been really, really bad, because, well, Shikamaru almost did die when he tried to use a shadow capture jutsu on Madara / Kobe. So it could have been worse overall, but you know, it's kind of a good thing that he did it a little bit too soon. But if you're in the manga, then you know what's already happened. You know that we're way past this, but it's not as like bad as it was before. You know, there has been times in 2011 when there was like such a space between the two that it was like there's a bunch of missing story in the middle. And at one point, it actually did in 2011, I believe it was, did almost get caught up with the manga. But that's when they had to start doing it was only like 1 to 3 episodes away from catching up to the manga. And that's when they had to do all those fillers. You know, that one time of the year when they had like 20 fillers? Yeah, that moment. So thanks again for watching this. Make sure to check out everyone else's channel in the description below. Remember, this is a great community project where everyone's coming together in anime side of YouTube, and I'm really happy to be a great part of it. So thanks again, and make sure you subscribe for more, and I will see you guys in the next episode.